the latest Shopify Winter update, everything you need to know, and the most important things that can help you with your business today. Let's get into it. Hey there, my name's Ricky Hayes, and welcome to today's video on the latest Shopify Winter update for 2026. It is the Renaissance edition. I always pronounce that somewhat wrong, but it is very focused essentially on AI, right? We had sort of seen this coming, and so it's really important. You can go through all these sections. There's a link down below. Go check it out. I also recommend that you sign up for their newsletter, so that basically you can get this as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Okay, the Sidekick is the most important one, right? They're really pushing that. It's basically allowing, especially focused on small businesses, but also big too. Like it relates to everyone. Basically now Shopify have the ecosystem and they're making the use of AI to help you do a lot of different things, right? Personalized recommendations, right? Set up abandoned cart emails. You can use their app or you can use other third-party ones. Third-party ones are still have a lot deeper management, but obviously, nonetheless, this is obviously fantastic. You can get Sidekick to build custom apps designed specifically for your business. So you can make custom apps that are designed for it. Most of the time, you're still going to use a Shopify app. These apps will have very limited functionality, I think, at least in the beginning, right? Like, you got to start somewhere, but I think that is absolutely awesome. And then workflows, right? Like you want to make workflows using Sidekick, built in the Shopify Flow app. So you can do that, product inventory, send internal email to the team. Just fantastic, right? As we get further into this, you can use it for reports to make you reports as you build your brand to see different types of analytics, and then show customers who have subscribed to your various services as well. Okay, absolutely awesome. I think that stuff's going to be awesome. Making the reports manually isn't hard, but if you can have something like Sidekick doing it, you can even use mobile, where the Sidekick is helping you with this as well, which we'll go through a lot too. It's a big update across a lot of different areas. It can do your designs for your store for you, which is absolutely awesome, using the various free themes. Obviously, naturally, I still recommend that you use a third-party theme. These themes are really good for branding, don't get me wrong, but they're not that great for conversion rate. But there is something that's really awesome where you can start to do this even with other third-party themes like Beautify, that allow you to do all of this, right? So if we have a closer look, right, you can also do studio quality images. So, you can use tools like Nano Banana, ChatGPT, but if you can do it in Shopify, I mean, why wouldn't you, right? Basically here now you've got an AI store builder for you, right? So, like using something like that Beautify theme, we have the AI store builder that customizes it for you, but then you can use something like this as well, where it actually, you can basically do much the same thing within Shopify. So, and it just becomes even easier, which I think is absolutely amazing. Again, you got studio quality photos, which are absolutely amazing as well. I knew this was coming, right? Basically just building out your brand. That was probably just integration with something like Google Gemini. You can do it on mobile as well, and you can even do your emails, right? That's in the Shopify email app. I still recommend using a third-party one, like Predictamail, Omnisend, Klaviyo, for example. So you got your tedious tasks that are simplified, and you can even share it with the community, which I knew that's going to happen. I love everything about the community. So, they're really trying to emphasize building the community so it helps everyone, but also then gets them more marketing exposure. It's building a community stuff is always fantastic. I don't think that's that important on complex tasks, but you've got voice, mobile chat, which is absolutely awesome. Everyone's going to love that, especially on the go. I think that is absolutely awesome. It can also help you find various apps. It's got better memory, but I don't think you worry about that. And it can also even manage your Shopify balance if you're using Shopify payments. I still recommend using third-party payment gateway, but there is a lot of benefits to using Shopify payments as well, based on your circumstances. But those are the main ones I wanted to talk about there. The Angetic, I've made a previous video about this before, and as I thought, AI chats with built-in tools that syndicate your products, right? So you can sort of see here that now on ChatGPT, you can have that, they announced that. But further to that as well, your products are discoverable right in ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Copilot, right? Now, there will be eligibility requirements for this, but now this is basically a new sales channel, right? And that's why they've put it as an app, but you've got a new sales channel where your catalog can be pushed there. All the more reason to build out a brand, right? All the more reason to focus on lifetime value. These things are just going to become more and more. If we watch this video, We'll just sort of skip through parts of it. But you have your default listing, basically. It's sort of essentially your SEO, just using Shopify app, you push your catalog. The video sort of explains a lot of it for you. It is just absolutely awesome where people now, so basically the more SKUs that you have, the more marketing potential you have. And you can have things like, as you can see here, answered questions, and then you can show your product. So you can control all of this, right? So basically, again, this is where you're going to be working a lot more on the back end of Shopify. All the money on Shopify from this update is showing the back end is where the money is, right? Marketing is very important, but if you really want to boost profits, the back end, right? And this is really awesome where you can split test with AI tool that simulates. Now, only a platform like Shopify can do this because they have so much touch points. It's like the same with when you think about Facebook and Google, where they're doing more AI, they have that much data that collectively that they can actually use that data to simulate things like this as well. So you can test your launches with rollouts, right? So schedule theme and A/B test with rollouts, and you can see a timeline. That's awesome. Conversion rate's so important. Again, that's why a lot of people use themes like Beautify, for example, to help with your conversion rates, help with your average order value, but then using this as well, that's going to help you actually schedule this and actually see even more so the changes you're doing and actually the potential for this. I believe from what I've seen, you can only do one split test at a time, but imagine if you can do multivariable, which a lot of landing page builders do. Okay, and that's why I'm wanting to build one, and I'm building one. Is you might want to do 4 split tests at a time, right, instead of one. And usually with split tests, as a little tip for anyone watching that's curious, you want to leave it for probably a month, right? And there's no point in doing this if you're not getting consistent ones. But if you can get a 0.23% increase in conversion rates, that could be an extra, depending on your business, thousands of dollars a month just by doing that, right? So really important that we learn a lot more about CRO, conversion rate optimization. The SimGym app, right? So as I said, you can simulate the behavior, right? So you can see what it looks like and then and make those changes all within Shopify. Absolutely amazing stuff. So you can manage your store details in the theme editor, which is just awesome. You can even do your theme generation on mobile, right? That's using the free ones as well, which if you want to do that, obviously do that. And you can sell on WordPress. So now, as well as that, you can see down here as well, you can vibe code with Lovable. That's Lovable with WordPress. So because of the WordPress plugin, you can use that too. So if you're on WordPress, you can still get all the benefits of Shopify and using Lovable, which is absolutely amazing as well. They've got huge improvements to the Horizon theme, unlisted product status, automatic discounts for eligible customers, run targeted promotions by creating automated discounts, right? So, this is again where a lot of the back end, you want to do a lot of promotion because e-commerce is so expensive and running paid ads is expensive. These types of things is awesome. All the other stuff is really pretty basic, honestly, just sort of not that important, just basically improve security. And there was one though, customers can edit their emails, right? This is really important because you want to do a lot of email marketing, being able for them to edit in their account using a one-time passcode just to make it less frictionless so you get their latest email, because you want to email customers because email marketing is one of the most important things. There's also Tinker. So basically an app where entrepreneurs can play with the latest tools all in one place. So again, you can just tinker, especially great there, but pretty self-explanatory. You basically go through that. And then we've got retail. Now, most of us aren't doing retail, but for those who are doing retail, this is absolutely awesome. Basically, this is to take on, I think they've renamed themselves, but Square, where, for point of sale businesses, this is more Shopify Plus businesses or small retail that have an online presence as well. You plug in your Ethernet, you got your USB, you got your various barcode scanner, and you got your actual computer to handle all of that, and it syncs with your Shopify account all naturally, really, really easily. Quick count, you can even do same day delivery with Uber Direct, which is cool, and subscriptions in POS. So for retail businesses, really important, and you've got compatible scanners as well. So really awesome. QR codes pretty standard now. Tap to pay in more countries, retail payments in more countries, and receive transfer shipments in store, right? So just absolutely awesome. They're kicking all goals there, but that's mainly for retail. Most of us focus on e-commerce. So let's talk about the marketing side. This is something I always love. So you've got the Shopify product network. So fill merchandise gaps by choosing to instantly service products from other Shopify brands in your search, collections, post-purchase, and earn commission. So basically allows you to use the Shopify network. Now they've got so many brands, you can actually drop ship essentially other products and stuff as well. So you can shop campaigns to the online store. And now as well, you can even do SMS, right? I was waiting for this, right? Doing it in SMS in Shopify for SMS marketing has become more and more important. I actually think you should be doing WhatsApp marketing as well, which is somewhat SMS, but WhatsApp is a bit different. That's something I'm doing in my app Predictamail as that gets more and more improved. Improve segmentation, template search, and auto translate on Shopify forms. Again, Shopify forms are really important for those. But basically, it's just a pop-up. Pop-up's really important for lead capture. You want to capture many leads because you want to do a lot of email marketing, SMS marketing as well, okay? Offer them a discount, works really, really well. And so now you can do that as well, right? As I said, all the other ESPs sort of do this as well. Oh yeah, so you can do a calendar view, so you can schedule emails and SMS in the planner and create campaigns using the recommended Shopify messaging app as well. That's the main other one as well. And get promoted in new channels, including X, Snapchat, and Bing, and only pay when customers convert, right? So shop campaigns, basically now you can run on more channels, right? Let's be honest, X, Snapchat, and Bing aren't going to, it depends on your business, right? But most of the time, most sales come through Instagram. That's where most of it is. But nonetheless, it's good to have additional sales channels. Now, with the checkout, I read this and I thought this was really cool. You can now, people that buy on Shopify because they have such a big network, you can add the credit card, which is just a little conversion rate hack. And now you can customize your checkout per market, right? So if you're marketing around the world, you can customize that. So you can customize your account pages for different countries and B2B buyers, right? This isn't that important immediately, but as you scale, under your markets, which is where this will be, you can then customize your checkout, right? Which is really important because you might want to make specific changes for there. So, your Apple Pay, switch to, you can now switch to Shopify payments if you're using a third-party one, but I still recommend using a third-party one. That's just my personal preference. Shop Pay works with eGlobal. So with domestic orders handled with Shopify payments and international orders with Global E, I've personally never used that. Streamline payments, Shopify payments. So set up Shopify payments with localized forms, clear guidance, fewer requirements, and help with AI to fill out forms. So this is really important as well, so that you can be eligible for it too. And for people that are using Klarna, it's now available in more countries. I personally have just used more like Afterpay, ZipPay, but again, it depends on the country, right? So you can improve workflows, more for inventory, right, for more retail brands. And now you can do quick sales in the Shopify mobile app. And obviously it's got a simple Apple Watch app for those who like to see that. I just use the mobile app, but each their own. I don't think there's much to go into about this. This is more for inventory, pardon me, as well as some flow related things. So I'm not going to get too much into that. None of that is the most important thing. We've got the Shopify app. Okay, so basically this now has more personalized AI recommendations for people on the Shopify app. Imagine it's like, people shopping on eBay, right? Your brand just gets more exposure here. Okay, so basically you can do more updates, and they're trying to make it a more social platform, right? So shop is like, so it's more social, and you get sales and it automatically shows up as a sale. For B2B brands, so many people have had this, and this is a big one. Now you can actually accept A to CH payments, so direct transfer payments via a bank account in Shopify. So as you build out and you do wholesale B2B, absolutely amazing. Now you don't need to use third-party apps. You can do it all there. It goes to Shopify checkout. You don't have to worry about a third-party app. The Shopify Collective is available globally. Funnily enough, it's still not available here in Australia. Otherwise, I'd be using it. But basically, again, you can sell other Shopify brands directly from the admin using Shopify Collective, right? You have to have Shopify payments for that. So you can ship now. So you got different shipping. So you got default packaging per variant. So you can customize it at a deeper level. Again, that's more for people that are doing shipping. So I recommend checking that out. I do a lot of more drop shipping, 3PL. So they've got more logistical partners. So like, as I said, that's the important thing. Amazon, Big Blue, DHL, GoBolt. I haven't heard of Maple, and track performance in the Shopify fulfillment network, right? So you can even do now Royal Mail in the UK, Australia. So basically just giving people more options to get their orders. And for development, this one's an important one for me, building my SaaS brand. You got angelic e-commerce, right? So build commerce agents, bring native Shopify into AI with access to the Shopify catalog, API, checkout, MCP, which stands for it's like a database. I keep forgetting what it's called. All from DevDash, right? So for developers, this is awesome. You got your checkout kit for web. So they're really trying to push checkout now to try and help optimize the conversion rates there, and the Shopify catalog, right? So they're trying to push more of that too. You got your Sidekick app recommendation. So if you're building on Polaris, like what I'm starting to do more, it's going to give you recommendations, right? So all the more important to build on Polaris because Shopify are pushing a lot more that they want apps that are built for Shopify for that, which is really, really important. And Sidekick app extensions. So build Sidekick app extensions that let merchants access your app's data and invoke actions, right? So again, all the more important where you build in Polaris so that then Sidekick can do more because people are going to be pushing Sidekick to do even more and more. And basically improve discovery for built with Shopify apps. So as I sort of said before, improve theme discovery, regional admin performance. So access web vitals data to pinpoint slowdowns, right? So basically, again, all the more reason to build in Polaris. So I've been building outside of Polaris, but I'm moving to Polaris. I think it's really important. So get 60 days to resolve. You know, in the past, it's been shorter, and get your app reviewed faster with streamlined requirements. They're using AI for it as well. So I won't watch the whole video, but you've got seamless workflows. You've got faster bulk operations. So Shopify, now supports admin API mutations and accepts 100 mega files. I do apologize again, it keeps sort of crashing on me. Right, so you got your storefronts and exceptions. So you got mini SDKs, you got your pointer system extensions, and basically just a heap of they've got the new code editor, get liquid code editing, the multi-file search, syntax highlighting, intelligent autocomplete, so giving you more control over the themes, which is really awesome. And basically just a heap of other things here that help all these types of apps. As you can see, a lot of it is Shopify trying to give control to everyone, right? They're really opening that up a lot more. So that's pretty much everything from this. Be sure to stay tuned. I'm going to be testing a lot of these features, and I'm going to be making videos on the Shopify Sidekick as I test this more on one of my brands. And I'll be keeping you updated on this as well, right? So be sure to check out as well. I'm doing more content on TikTok and Instagram as well. Please be sure to follow me there. I'm doing a lot of short form content there that's going to give you a lot of tips, tricks, entrepreneurial hacks as well of everything I've sort of collectively learned. Be sure to, if you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to like today's video and subscribe. One thing I will say is just remember, this is only just the start, right? Everything we're seeing now is AI, right? So you should be focused very much on using AI for your brand. You should be very much focused on having a lean brand, right? Because it is very expensive between paid ads and that. I know that. I've failed many, many times. So using all of this and squeezing the back end of Shopify while having a more lean company is basically the overarching message here, right? They're giving more power to you more than ever. Whether you're an actual merchant or a developer, you're getting more control more than ever. Build a community, build within the Shopify framework, integrate with it, and utilize the fact that it is the go-to and it's only going to get better. You should be definitely making sure that you get on ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot to get more exposure to your brand. Don't just focus on Facebook ads and TikTok ads. It's fantastic, but you should also focus on other areas as well. So I hope you did enjoy today's video. Thank you so much for your time. Have a lovely day. Take care and goodbye.